Good morning, friends. This is Eddie Singh on the channel Easy English by Eddie Singh. Before we start today's topic, I would like to talk about why education of the children and the people all over the country is essential. What actually education is and how education can play a role in strengthening the nation. Friends, most of us have grown up being taught the importance of education. But why is education important? Through your schooling time, you recall, you see your children, the siblings, the new budding talents. They may have thought that it is just going to school and learning some bookish knowledge and was just something that we need to do in order to get a job. No, education doesn't only mean acquiring knowledge and skill to get a job. Education, enables us to become a good and responsible citizen. You can't really be conscious citizen without education. In fact, education means modification of behavior. Education means studying in order to obtain a deeper knowledge and understanding of a variety of subjects by applied to daily life. Education is not limited to just knowledge, bookish knowledge, but can also have practical experiences outside of the classroom. For instance, you see an educated farmer and uneducated farmer. A farmer who doesn't know the quality of seeds, the quality of fertilizers, the way to increase yield of the crop, he simply will struggle throughout the session and he will have one crop in a year. But those who are trained in agricultural research, those who are little bit educated, they know the importance of using several types of methods to improve the yield of the crop in any field, not only in agriculture. You see the corporate sector. Children having college education, they when they go and join the companies as executives, those who are having technically skilled education, they are highly skilled, they always make the company profitable. So the company needs them and the company is ready to give them any salary they demand. But those who are not having skill, those who are not having leadership qualities, those who are not having better education, those who have only got a degree, they simply get a meager salary and they don't get promotion quickly. So there is a if opportunities, if you make the entire world really equal, it needs to start with education. If you really want to discriminate or dismantle any kind of gap between the poor and the rich, between the privileged and unprivileged, there is only one thing: that give opportunities for education to all, one and all. And this is possible only when our government spends more on education. See, right from central government to state government, the effort is to improve the quality of education throughout the year. We have seen that even the central government has introduced various various amendments in the new education policy 2020, and that enhances in incorporating one and all in the field of education. Even the children who had never seen the school, they have been brought to school and somehow they have been educated. So if education becomes a need of the nation, and if it is being given to one and all, I think nation will progress, because only human resource can develop the nation. Nation can be developed if your technocrats, if your educationists, if your scientists are well educated. They can really have confidence to go for research and they can do better. So education brings confidence. Being self-confident is a major part of being successful in life. See, those who are not educated, simply they are literate, they are always having less confidence. They can't decide instantly what to do. But being self-confident is a major part of being successful in life. And what better way to gain that confidence is through education. Your level of education is often considered a way to prove your knowledge, and it can give you the confidence to express your opinions and speak your mind. Generally what happens, that there are people who are having degrees and diplomas, but they can't contribute their skill and knowledge to the society or to the nation. It is only because they lack confidence. And why do they lack confidence? Because they are not well educated. So a well educated individual is an asset to the nation, and a less educated individual is a burden to the nation. So we have to consider how to make education, better for everybody. Level of education often considered a way to prove your knowledge and a skill. You can give your way confidence to express your opinions and speak. There are people in the world who are master of their subjects. In today's society, having an education is considered a vital part of being accepted by those around you. You can't be accepted by the society if you don't have a sound education. You can't be proved useful to the nation or to the society if you can't really make yourself feel like contributing member to the society. There are people who are a burden to the economy of the nation only because they are not well educated. And an educated society is crucial for economic growth. We need people to continue to learn and research in order to constantly stay innovative. If your children are willing, or they have curiosity to be innovative, to be research oriented, they will prove asset to the nation. They will prove asset to their families also. Country with higher literacy rate and also tend to be better in education always have better economic growth. India is now having now all the educational facilities that the world level universities and colleges can provide. So now India is nowhere inferior to any other country. Education can protect you more than you know, not only financially, but it can also help you prevent you from being taken advantage of, knowing how to read and write, such as knowing not to sign, not to be bogus document. See, earlier the women didn't take part in the democratic processes of the country. But as soon as the empowering of the women has become a tool of development, the women of our country, all over the country, are taking part in democratic process. They are well educated, they are well aware, they are in the field of education, they are in the field of health, they are in the field of finance, and they are in everywhere. They are political representatives, they are social workers, they are teachers, they are professors. So empowering the women through education became a tool of development for India. And that is the reason why I always say that if you educate a man, you educate only one citizen. But if you educate a woman, you educate the nation. How? If a girl child is educated, she will become someone's daughter-in-law, someone's wife, someone. She will spread education all around her. So educating the woman is more important. Well, educating the men, it is obvious that men have to find job and work outside because they have to run the family financially, but women are contributing equally in financial sector. They are earning more than men in whatever field they are. The recent data says that women have really taken part. Almost 40% of the women who are educated are job oriented. They have got job and they can really nurture their children. An educated mother can nurture their child in a better way. During the childhood's development stage, the importance of education becomes more stronger. When a child is in class 1 to 3, that time it is time for the children to learn social mental skills, and that is crucial for growth and success in future. So in the primary section, it is very important to develop in the children the reading habit, the understanding habit, the comprehension habits, the understanding of the world, the realization of the relationship, everything becomes more important. So, friend, education is a key to success in life, and education is a key to the success for the nation, and that is what I wanted to emphasize. Thank you. Have a nice morning. This is Eddie Singh on the channel Easy English by Eddie Singh.